lovely humans. Well, I hope you guys are having a lovely day today, but I was just been playing Sims, and for some reason this random thought came to me from like ages ago, is when my sister said, I'm a 90's kid, and the funny thing is she was born in 1999, so I don't really know if that really counts as growing up in the 90's and being a 90's kid like I was. I was born in 1994, and it kind of, you know, I decided to go back and remember 10 things that I used to have as a kid, which kind of brings back a lot of nostalgia, and I'm kind of excited about it, to be honest, because I found some of them as well, and I was like, oh god, so much excite. Anyway, well, the first thing that I found out about was Dunkaroos. I remember being a kid, and if you had these beautiful snacks in your lunchbox, everyone wanted to trade their lunch with you, because they're like little sweet biscuits with dippy thing. You can have strawberry or chocolate, and I don't even know if they're around anymore, but I remember I used to be so happy when I got these in my lunch. And again, everyone in the schoolyard just wanted to be your best friend that day because they just wanted one, or they wanted to swap you for the whole thing, and it was a big no-no. It's one of my favourites, and I'm gonna see if I can find some today, actually. That'd be really cool. Anyway, the next one I actually found was Beanie Babies. I still have mine here. I was obsessed with Beanie Babies as a kid. I even wrote like stories and stuff on them in school, which is really weird because I just love them so much. And I used to have heaps of them, like heaps and heaps and heaps, including keychains and everything, and my mum got so sick of me wanting them all the time. I even had a booklet and everything. I used to get the Easter show bag for them. And I found one of mine the other day, and I still see photos of me when I'm really young, carrying this thing around constantly. It was a kangaroo one, but literally I could not be parted with this thing. And it brings me back. I'm gonna see if I think they still have Beanie Babies as well, but they're not as cool as the originals, which now can cost a lot of money as well. Anyway, the next one I have to say is a Nintendo 64. I still have mine. I was obsessed with this game, especially at school. In after school care, we used to have a Nintendo 64, which everyone would play, Smash Brothers, Mario 64, Mario Kart, etc. And even GoldenEye. I still have my GoldenEye, and I'm actually really tempted to plug it in now. And that's the thing, everyone used to get really intense about it. Like, really, really intense. Like, and I used to beat all the guys, and they get really cranky, because I used to always be the Pikachu or Kirby. I don't remember. And I remember when they found out that Samus was a girl, they just lost it. They were so denying, like, no, Samus is a guy, he's so cool. I'm like, no, it's been known for a long time that Samus is actually a girl. Anyway, I keep saying anyway today. I don't know why. Please excuse me for this. The next one, I'd have to say those gel pens. If you had these at school, you were the coolest kid ever. Like, everyone wanted to borrow your gel pens. And I found some of my old gel pens, like the smelly ones that change colour when you write. You were the coolest kid in school, or in preschool, kindergarten, or wherever you were. And I loved them. I still love them. I love decorating things with them, and your pencil case used to be full of them. And I think the one I used the most was mainly the neon pink. I don't know why. I think I just used to draw like flowers and, well, try to. I'm not an artist. The next one I have to say is Tamagotchis. I had 3 of these things going at once in school, and they were banned because you had to constantly look after them. Constantly. Because you always, like, start learning, you're just underneath the table, like, I gotta feed my Tamagotchi. And I had 3 going at once. And let's just say I didn't have a life for quite some time until they actually died. That was the only way to get me out of that kind of rut of Tamagotchi-ness. And now I got Sims, which is just as bad. Just as bad. I need to find some batteries for my Tamagotchis, and let's just say I probably won't be around a lot if I do. I'm very, very sorry. Anyway, the next one is a Macarena. Oh god. Every school dance, or every even sports day thing that we had, where every class would go and we'd just dance and do, like, you know, workouts and stuff. There was always a Macarena. Always. And I remember even I got a certificate, like a school certificate thing saying I was the best Macarena-istist. Oh god, even watching the video clip now, it's so 90s and it's terrible, but I love that song. Every time it comes on, when I'm out or anywhere, it's just, I drop everything and I'm just doing the Macarena and I don't care who's laughing at me. It was my favourite thing in the entire world. One of my favourite songs, besides my Spice Girls CDs and everything. Which kind of goes on to my next one. I used to have a Discman. Yep. I used to have my Good Charlotte CD, even though it was a bit later, my Spice Girls CD and everything, and I used to always walk around with this thing in the car with the terrible headphones, and it was so bad until my stepdad actually gave me his old first iPod, the really chunky ones, which was fantastic. I was so happy. And another thing that I used to do was Disney movies. Like, I still have all the videotapes. I still have them, and I wish I could watch them. I really do. But they don't really have a lot of VHS around anymore, which sucks. So now I have to get it on DVD or whatever. And I used to also have Disney books on tape, where they give you the actual story and you listen to it while you read along. And that's what I used to do all the time as a kid. I didn't really have, a lot of social life back then. So I used to sit in my room and listen to them all day, every day when I could. I think that's what got me into books, really. That, and also another one, which I was going to say, was the Goosebumps. I used to be scared shitless whenever I read Goosebumps, but I still love them. It was the reason I got into horror in the first place, and I cannot thank them enough for that. I think I still have Cuckoo Clock of Doom somewhere. And also the Pick Your Story ones. Oh god, I was obsessed, and that's all I used to borrow. You can look at my old library card, it's just Goosebumps, 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 occasional Shakespeare, more Goosebumps. Which was kind of weird for a, young child, but oh well. And the final one I have to say, which I'm still obsessed with, is Pokemon. I still have all my Pokemon cards somewhere. I had a shiny Charizard and everything. I was obsessed with these things. Those things too were banned from school because people used to steal them or fight over them and ended badly. But even the TV show, I used to wake up at I think about 5:30, 6 o'clock every morning, because on Channel 10 in Australia we have this thing called Cheese TV, or had it. And they used to always have Pokemon, Digimon, and Dragon Ball Z on. I used to sit in front of it and not even get ready for school, just watching Pokemon every single day, religiously. I think that just really shows me as a human being, really, after looking at all this stuff. Even the tin lunchboxes, I used to have what was it, the Olympics, the Sydney Olympics one, even though it was 2000, I used to love that thing. And it melt your sandwiches and stuff in your bag, but I loved my tin lunchboxes. Anyway, that's enough for me today, just me being nostalgic and finding old things and everything. So I hope you guys have a lovely day, and hopefully I can see you next time. Give this a like and sub if you enjoyed it, and have a lovely one. Bye guys!